Good evening, everyone. This week we're going over Agile. And what is Agile? Agile software development comprises various approaches to software development under which requirements and solutions evolve through a collaborative effort of self-organizing and cross-functional teams and their customers and users. And I got this source from wikipedia.com. An Agile documentation allows for a project manager or someone assigned by the project manager to work with a client in developing a project. Agile documentations. Agile documentation takes a form of a spreadsheet. It requires rows and columns to allow the information to be properly organized and easy to read. There are 4 different types of requirements for the Agile user story. These requirements are cost, workshops, creativity techniques, creative conversations, and collaborative creativity projects. At Trinity Therapeutic Writing Center, the Agile for this project are the 3 users in the Agile user story. One of the users is the customer, the second user is the owner, and the third user is the designer, which is me. What does this mean? For this is the Agile documentation, and for my Agile documentation, there was at least 50 rows and different stories for my project. However, to note, in the first columns, we have multiple ones. And what this means is that this is a whole story combined into one customer with the same problem. The customer wants a new updated website that is user-friendly, because they are not sure which website to use because there is the fact that there is 2 current websites. They also want an updated website that's user-friendly because one of the websites has old, outdated information that is very misleading and they are not sure what to do. Reason why they want another user-friendly is because the other website does not have enough information on it. So when you have one website with old, outdated information and another with not enough information, a customer is going to get confused, and this brings a problem out. So they want to bring in more business. So the owner is investing into a new website to start over basically with a simple user-friendly website. When she talked to me, who is the designer, I need to know what software to use so that I can budget the finances for the website. The owner wants to be kept up to date on the progress, to stay in the loop, to know what's going on with the website, to understand what problems there is, or if there's no problems, if everything's going great, hey, cool. The owner also needs to find ways for customers to contact her, which is by email for the website. Another thing the owner wants is a page for customers to submit the email to ask any questions. She wants a page to download forms. This is the student and volunteer page, so they can fill out the applications before they show up to the ranch. She wants a gallery page so everyone can see what's happening at the ranch and feel like they are there even though they are sitting behind a computer or on their phone looking at it. On the homepage, she wants to have the customers understand what the mission of the ranch is, get to know the very details of this ranch, why they should choose Trinity Therapeutic Writing Center over someone else. She wants social media links added to the website so that customers can go to the exact social medias for her ranch and not get confused by anyone else's. She wants a donation page so people could come and donate even when they are not at the ranch. Also to see different ways to donate other than providing money. She has a list of that will be added to the website so that they can be able to get those supplies. Oops, sorry. So with that being said, as a designer, I need to know what the criteria of the website is. So the criteria for this website is everything that she has listed that she needs. So I need to know all that so I can start designing the website. And by designing, I'm going to be creating wireframe as well as doing some sketching. So I need to understand what is going on to create that. I also want to organize chart to organize my thoughts process during this website. Also to be able to provide the owner with allow the owner to be able to give her opinion on if she likes the design before I actually start designing it. I will create a wireframe, as I previously stated, to design each page layout. I'm going to organize meetings to keep the owner up to date, as well as save all the information from both websites, just in case if something goes wrong, I have information backed up before I start my project. The ideal budget for this project. The project manager can evaluate the ideal user story and determine if there is something that can be cut out or added to the project. Throughout my list, while I was creating this, if there was something the owner wanted and that wasn't on my list, I can add that on for later on. Or it could be cut out, or we could do a process of elimination. If she wants one thing, but she wants the other and they conflict each other, she could pick and choose what she wants. Ideal workshop and creativity techniques. The stakeholders can do creative techniques to discover, invest, and document as many concept requirements and ideas in a parallel as possible. With a website, there are different concepts being drawn out and many sketches. However, there needs to be a timeline on when these concepts should be completed, and if not, then that can cost the company more money. My apologies. With that being said, is if there are too many sketches or too many ideas being drawn out and they can't pick an idea, this is taking time out. And had this been a for-profit business like Apple or Google with too many techniques and creativity minds, with trying to pick, it's costing the company more money because the designers can't choose what they want, which can later on cause problems. For the creative conversation, collaborative creativity project, a creative conversation, it is important to communicate with your team during the project. It will allow to determine who's working on a specific part of the project. Collaborative creativity project, when working with a team creatively, will allow team members to input their ideas. If someone is working on a project and another sees an idea to help boost the project, the actual user story can be used to allow the project manager to determine if that user should help the other. What that means is that if a user is walking by and sees a person stuck on an idea but they're not sure, or sees a way to boost that idea, then they can add it to the list and the project manager can determine what to do next. And that will conclude this week's presentation on ideal user stories and later and so on. So with that being said, I'm going to conclude this evening, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day and have a good night.